Okay. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Ukraine. Let us continue on from last left off. You love the painting of all the old white dudes. Why not? They're mostly based on actual photos. I don't know if there's any portraits in the game that are just completely, like, I guess, fictionalized. The party of Hami's completely collapsed. Okay. This could be the Dominion of India versus the Princely Federation. I guess we do nominally support the Dominion of India because, well, no, I mean, the Princely Federation, I think are more likely to side with Japan, so that's probably not great. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so the stickers, they do not work in the chat, or at least in the chat pop-up. So that's why they're so bad. Okay, Poland's joined up with Austria. Thanks a lot, jackasses. Well, I mean, that's fine. I mean, Poland being part of Austria is still okay because Austria will still join the Reichspakt if things go bad. Yeah, the stickers just don't work in the Streamlabs chat. I don't know why they don't. So maybe that's something I'll try to fix at some point. If I can't even fix it. I mean, it might be like a Streamlabs issue. I'm not too sure. So get these guys down the green. Do I want to stride green out a little bit more? Probably not. I think we want to take Czars in as quickly as we possibly can. Georgia, are you pro-Germany? You're social democratic, so I think the answer is no. Actually, what have you done? Okay, so you have not aligned yourself with Germany. So I guess Georgia could theoretically, I think, join up with Russia, even though that's a little bit rare. Can you get independence from Germany? Yes. One of you. Once we've defeated Russia, then we're no longer... We can stop being a puppet once Russia's dead. But that is going to be a little while from now. Metropolitan and Vaslil will get an additional 20% population. I'm not going to worry about that, to be honest. But 220... I mean... 158, you'll be done soon. 135, so I can take you, gets a +3, 105. 135. I mean, that's a lot of factories. I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you. And I'm going to take you. So yeah, so the hydroelectricity project, that's just never going to actually succeed. Assuming that this doesn't get cancelled when this type runs out, which it might, honestly. Okay, we've got 2 open tech slots. What do we want to take? You're way too expensive, so give me 39 rifles. I mean, we are in 1939 now, so that does make sense. And we'll take the 39 artillery piece. We'll be pretty happy. Okay, well, have a good night. We can draw some thumbnails. My water. Yeah, I got my water bottle here. Okay, give me some fuel refining. One problem I definitely have when I'm recording videos or streaming or doing anything like that is I forget to drink. Okay, Patagonia. So Chile has died, which is not great, because that's going to be another opponent for us in the International, because they're almost certainly going to join the International. Armored cars are underrated. They're the fast division in the game. I've heard other people say that armored cars are fucking terrible and that they should never be used. Also, the CSA is... They're doing very well, which I am a little scared by, for sure. And at this point, I don't know if... Well, Denver's collapsed. I genuinely, I don't think anybody could stop the CSA. The Canadians will have to get involved sooner rather than later, and I don't know... I think as soon as you take, like, Baton Rouge and New Orleans, like, that's just over for the American Union states. And then they have got Seattle left, which would mean something, right? But are armored cars, are they really going to be good in the frontier of Russia? I can't imagine that they would be. Okay, so you're going to go up to So at 48. You're going to be another 13. 101 days. You'll be done in 105. You're like slightly too long. Do any of these even finish in less than 105, 105? The answer is no, basically. What's your opinion on new DLC? The Second Russian Civil War. Again, events might be a little bit busted because we are technically playing an old save on a more recent patch. But don't worry about the Civil War thing. It's not real. From what I've seen of the new DLC, I don't think there's really anything in there that's like jumps out at me right away. Because I don't play vanilla, so the new focus trees are kind of like whatever. The most interesting part is the ability to sell equipment, which I think is good because there's so many times in Hoi 4 where when we get to like pretty late game where I just got so much equipment I don't know what to do with it. So being able to sell it would make sense. Fuck Sanikov doing? He's starting his own little civil war. Don't worry about that too much. Lantern form goes up 35 days. I'm going to take it. Maybe decrease the budget will... Why would decrease the budget make this last longer? It doesn't even make any sense. Please give me the early mobilization. Like 39 is kind of like way too late to be working on this stuff. Issue with class counselors. Our decision to favor agrarian class over all others have led to some issues. Already for some time, representatives of various industrial associations have been claiming that the arrangement of class councils was too shifted in favor of agricultural organizations. They refuse to see that despite all the success of industrialization, Ukraine is still a very agrarian country. Can't simply ignore social and economic realities of our state. It's only natural that the agrarian class should take the leading role in the national governance. Still, for the sake of stability for our country, we must address these complaints one way or another. I'll definitely take 20%, 20 political power for the stability. Like, that's not even a question. If you would take 20, if you would take 20 stability over, or not 20 stability, if you were to take 20 political power over 4% stability, you're out of your mind. Like, that's just the wrong choice. Okay, American Union States collapsed. Not good. Still, it's still pretty bad. How many units are we at now? We can get like another 9 divisions. How many heavy tanks have we got? We got 70. Okay, upgrade our total artillery. Basic heavy tank. Give me a medium. You got a lot of piercing, huh? Yeah, give me a medium cannon on you. Give me a heavy machine gun with a radio. I want the reliability off of the ammunition storage. And I want as much breakthrough as we can. So give me the extra ammunition storage here. We'll do 2 and 2. We'll save this up. Basic heavy. Hello, Templin. How are you? I'm sure this stream is a great time if you're like European. Because I don't know what time is it in Europe right now. It's probably like 10 in the morning on a Saturday. Convert old equipment first. Do we need the rubber? Does it make sense for me to import the rubber? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, we have 40 days. Decrease the budget. It removes 50 days. Okay, so we can just make this happen faster. It's 2 p.m. on a Saturday. Like that's a great time. That's a great time if you're watching this. It's currently almost 3 in the morning if you're in America right now, which I would say is a really shit time. But I got off work at midnight, so it's the best time I had. Okay, so don't worry about these. 101. Like this, we're fucking pogging when it comes to our land reform. 33 days, 15 days for you to be done. It's really about the best we're going to get. Of those without a class, In the recent weeks, the Chancellery of Ottoman Minister had been flooded with a flurry of petitions, complaints, requests, and sometimes even demands, mostly originating from the various professional organizations of lawyers, doctors, teachers, and other professions deemed not producing. All Ukrainian Union of Medical Workers, Kiev Judicial Society, the Association of Ukrainian Teachers, the Union of Journalists, the National Academy of Sciences, and many, many others all demanded the same level of representation in the class councils as was given to the Ukrainian industrial organizations. The situation is tricky. On one hand, these professionals are crucial for the society and the country, and many of them surely possess only the genuine desire to serve the nation without any political aspirations. On the other hand, time and time again, history has shown us, people without strong roots in traditional structures of producing classes, often lack a sense of responsibility towards society as a whole, and are frequently guided by their own petty ambitions. This is what ultimately doomed the People's Republic in 1917. Too much was decided by lawyers, writers, and publicists, while those working the lands and enduring the country's industrial development were left outside of the decision-making process. So we can get some stability. Agree to demands. Advisory council. I mean, yeah. I'll take a 5% stability for sure. They can have their own councils. If you're a teacher, congratulations. You can be in your own union. We got 30 days. You're going to be another 8 points. It's going to get us up to 70-ish. Which, hopefully, that at least puts it up to good. We're not going to get to 90, which is the best score. Okay, army experience, thank you. Better rifles, 5,000 in storage. Convert from stockpile first. And we're just going to, like, slowly train infantry. Thanks for the army experience. I mean, we can use that for doctrines. Is there anything we have, like, a lot of that I'm willing to give up to other Eastern European countries? Artillery. How much artillery do I have? Wait. I have 1,000 artillery pieces. You know what, guys? You can have 250. United States of Greater Austria. So Austria's looking pretty powerful. They're looking pretty good. I do like how Greece and Romania are in the Belgrade Pact and Serbia is not. Again, I'm not too sure exactly what happened there, but I'm not. Yeah, it's a little messy. It should be called like the Bucharest Pact or something like that. What do we need to take next? We have so many trucks. Holy shit. Give me more aircraft. And you know what? Just give me, like, more truck production. And then for you, we need 400. Okay, so actually cancel, like, 2 of you. Like, we'll just get, like, 1 more truck. And then, is that good for our supply lines? Yes. Okay. Fantastic. I mean, our supply lines are going to collapse a little bit more. Like, once the war actually begins and we're starting to push our way into Russia, the supplies are not going to be as good. And I think we can all agree on that. So let's see. So you're not in a faction. Norway's in the Entente. Finland's in the Reichspakt. I would like to see Sweden join our faction. Have you played as the Pope? We have, yes. If we have more than 100 political power when this focus completes, I mean, we should. So I guess it's not going to take anything. As long as we have over 100 when you're finished. I will say a lot of the Ukrainian focuses that have all these like little modifiers, they're quite interesting for sure. Also, I've not been actually researching anything like a dumbass. Is there a single country we haven't played? There are, yes. It's not many. What am I doing? I was upgrading my tanks to be the 1940 tanks. Which means I want heavy machine guns, ammunition, radio. Wait, ammunition, go 2 and 2. Never mind, I can't. I thought they're making a, I thought there is a Spain update coming out at some point. I think Spain, it's gotta be some of the oldest content for sure in the mod. But when it comes to like countries in Europe, literally, I don't think there's a single country in Europe we have not played. And I will say, I'm gonna preface that by saying it's a country that starts at the beginning of the game. Like, I have not played Estonia, and we haven't played Latvia, and we haven't played, like, Riga. And a handful of, like, the breakaway states I haven't played. But any country that has a focus tree in Europe, we have played, except for a couple of breakaway states. And I'm sure at some point, too, we'll play Estonia, Latvia, and Riga. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Okay, so I think this tree is now complete. Which should mean that one of these... I don't remember which focus it was. One of you was... Riga's actually got a pretty cool focus tree. I mean, it's on the list, but it's a very, very, very long list. I guess we'll go with the bonus attack against Russia. What's the most frustrating country in the mod? I would say the most frustrating countries to play are countries that are, like, too small to do a lot with. So, like Sardinia or maybe the Pope. Any country where your country is too small to do things on their own are going to be, like, the most frustrating. What do we want to take? I guess we'll go throw one more rifle production so we can replace everything. So remember, the Haiti playthrough? Yeah, Haiti is one of those countries that, like, you cannot do anything. Because not only are, like, if you join the Reichspakt, you're all the way in the middle of goddamn, in the Caribbean. But you only have enough units, you only have, like, manpower to make, like, 5 troops at most. The Galician Ukrainians join us. The Kingdom of Galicia Lottie, established in 1772 as a crown of the Habsburg monarchy from the position of Poland, has come to an end. With a long history of ethnic and economic woes, the crown was often neglected by Vienna, paving a way for significant autonomy and allowing the Polish-Ukrainian national movement to flourish and compete. The Weltkrieg further led to the region becoming the Piedmont of Poland and Ukraine, with the Polish and Ukrainian legions fighting for the representative nation's liberation from Russian yoke. The rightful unification of Galicia with their national homeland was thwarted by German-Austrian bickering, but this has proven to be merely temporary. Galicia and Lottie being dissolved, tensions between Poland and Ukrainian states are expected to flare up. It remains to be seen how they handle the fate of the region and the addition of new ethnic minorities will be handled. Nevertheless, they welcome our brothers and sisters from the now defunct Crown Land into our nation. So do we have a better field marshal now? I'm just seeing if we have any better generals. 4-4-3-3, 4-3-1-2, and 2-4. I think actually you're all pretty good. I think you're all pretty good. The first country you ever played was the Dominican Republic. That was your first choice of the Dominican Republic. That is one of the few countries we have not played. We have not played the Dominican Republic. When it comes to countries that we have not played, it's primarily Central and South America. Our approach is Ukrainian Armor Corps. Organization breakthrough? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Oh, we even get, like, a free division? Won't say no. I'm trying to think, like, when it comes to country we play, like, everybody in Europe, basically. Most people in Africa. We haven't played Suriname yet. We've not played Somalia. We haven't played Liberia. Which I guess actually we haven't played Morocco. I guess Africa is one of the countries or one of the continents we've played maybe the least on. But it's also got the least amount of countries, and most of those countries don't have, like, a ton of content. Okay, Mexico declared a war in Pacific States. Are you aware of the Entente? You are. Even then, I still think the CSA has got a decent chance of beating Canada, the PSA, and Mexico. Especially when the second Weltkrieg actually kicks off, because you're also at war with Australia. And you're basically at war with a lot of people. Can you play the USA with the American Caesar path? But yeah, we didn't play the Caesar path, right? Like when we did MacArthur, I did a poll. I think it was like a perfect 50-50 split. But yeah, I think at some point we'll definitely do the American Caesar route. I just don't know when it would be. San Jacinto? Where is San Jacinto? Is that Mexico? Or is that the War Plan East or whatever it's called? I think if we were to do MacArthur, I would do the War Plan West, where you're just basically in like the Great Plains and you have literally nothing. I think that'd be like the most interesting. What military fact? What am I even on right now? Because this isn't unlocked until you should play multiple. I've thought about trying to host like a big Kaiserreich fan game, basically. Where you make Victoria 2. I don't know for I honestly I don't see myself going back to Victoria 2. Cause I think I might be one of the few people that like Victoria 3. I gotta make another Victoria 3 series soon. I like Victoria 3. Maybe that's like a controversial take. I don't know. But I have a lot of old Victoria 2 series that you can go and watch. I've got to have like a dozen at least, if not more. But I think with that all said and done, this will be a good time for us to end off this episode. So if you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not doing, click thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.